Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the wiregrass. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. The Ragin Cajuns will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Troy's offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Takes a hit as he fires.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best leaders.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
On target to the left. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. Setting up for the egg point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Heeling it out. It's Taylor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Caught over the middle, it's Connor. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just get somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's second and long. They just keep firing. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! The extra point here would tie the game. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right. Depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisiana has it back, in the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 20. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Yeah, and when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Gonna run it. It's Perry. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Ragin Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dort. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll leave it with him. Finds finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Crowder. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, one pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll go back to the ground. Just steamrolling the defense. He's now got 78 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. The Ragin Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Got it. Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. That's reeled in, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robertson. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On the direct snap, it's Davis. Looking for the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen. And
he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air, it's Crowder. Puts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it. And they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
It's complete. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line. And, man, are they in business. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20.
Get set, get set.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Troy! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Howard. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. To the air on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, he'll throw it. He's looking deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll give it to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Howard. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Ragin Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Williams. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Higgins. Turning it on! Touchdown, Troy! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Ragin Cajuns send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Leaves it with the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Gets it out quickly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Running back searching for a hole.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Second down coming up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Quickly complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Touchdown, Trojans. They move on top here in the fourth. Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll ride Davis here. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Back to pass, it's Howard. Might be looking to run. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Back to pass, it's Crowder. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Dortch. Runs through the tackle. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Crowder. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Louisiana.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Trojans! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Texas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it inside the 30. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Louisiana. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Massive score, now massive decision. Obviously, extra point, ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? It's your decision.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Crowder. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. Finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. The give on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime.
Number 4 on the field goal.
Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Third down here in overtime and some work to do. Toss to the outside. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
Touchdown, Louisiana.
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt David to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second and OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field.